Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I will tell you how to set up integration to transfer new leads from Tally to Gmail. This is necessary to automatically transfer new leads from Tally to other systems. For example, through the Gmail service you can send new emails. Now let's move on to the setup. First you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, Tally. Now, select the action Get Data. At this stage you need to create a virtual Tally account in the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you can change its name or just click Continue. When the connected account appears in the list, select it. At this stage, you will see the URL for receiving data. This is the URL where new leads will come from Tally. In order to continue setting up, copy the URL and go to your Tally account. Next, we move on to setting up the form by which we want to receive new leads. Now go to the Integrations section. Next, select Webhooks. Paste the copied URL in the ApiX-Drive system, checking that the webhook is enabled. Now, you need to send the data to the specified URL. To do this, fill out the form. After successfully filling out the form, we return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue configuration. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so just click Continue. Now, you can see the test data we just generated. If there is no data at this stage, try following the steps described earlier. If you are satisfied with everything, click Continue. At this point, setting up the Tally data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up the data destination. Select the system Gmail. Next, select an action, Send Email. At this stage you need to connect your Gmail account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to specify the login and password of your Google account. Be sure to check all access boxes. When the connected login appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this stage you see Gmail fields for sending new emails. In the To Email field, you need to select the variable from Tally in which the client's email is located. To do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. In this case, with each new lead from Tally, a new email will be sent to him through the connected Gmail account. If you want to receive data about new leads to your email, then in the To Email field you need to enter the email manually. To go to a new line, press Enter. When all the required fields are assigned, click Continue. At this stage you see an example of data that will be sent to the specified email through the connected Gmail account with each new lead from Tally. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Gmail. After successful sending, go to Gmail and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue setting up. At this point, setting up Gmail as a data destination has been successfully completed. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.